game is growing, the competition is heating up, and the payout just keeps getting bigger. This is Pickle Moneyball Courtside, and I'm your host, Haley Novak. We're bringing you all of the stories from the athletes who are having success and showing you the most talked about moments. We have a huge schedule coming up. The next event will be September 24th through the 22nd in Daytona, Florida. This is a super series. Make sure to get your early bird entries in before July 31st. Then your entries will go from $300 to $350, so you do not want to miss that deadline. Following that up will be Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and $625,000, October 22nd through the 25th. And then in November, we have a super series in Seattle, Washington, November 20th through the 22nd. So we are nationwide here at Pickle Moneyball, bringing you so many opportunities for amateur pickleball players everywhere. Make sure to get your nominations in at picklemoneyball.com so you have your chance to compete. We have a new show coming here on Pickle Moneyball. It is on YouTube. It's one man, Evan Slaughter, between two pickles. This is the most unique show we've had. Here's more.
You want my money? I'll give you all my money.
No, it's okay.
Okay. How old are you?
Okay, you can guess that.
For your socks.
Okay.
24.
Oh, I was so
You've
scared.
told me?
I was so scared I'd lose my socks. I'm 23.
Almost said 23. What if you did? I'm gonna get those socks.
Do you have socks on?
I do have socks on.
Okay.
Should we go shoeless and just go socks?
Both
for
of
this?
us?
Yeah.
Toes and everything?
Just socks?
Yeah, I'm
Sock
down.
feet? Let's go socks.
I did just play like 20 games, so if the
Even
room
better.
gets a aroma, it's probably
We'll
for
go
me.
socks. Let's
Yeah.
go socks.
Do you want to touch toes?
Yeah. Sock feet. Look, black and white socks.
This is good.
Polar opposites.
Yeah.
It feels nicer. Guess where I learned pickleball?
Where?
Guess. I want
Oh.
you to say something.
For one of your socks?
Yeah, you can have whatever you want from me.
Oh, wow.
I'm just a nice
I
guy.
like the sound of that. Okay.
You want my money? I'll give you all my money.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Welcome back into Pickle Moneyball Courtside. Let's meet our insider, Eric Tice. Eric, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing great. How are you, Haley?
I'm doing really well. You seem very rested and recovered since the last time I've seen you.
Yeah, I mean, our last qualifier at the Pickler Universe was a lot of work and a lot of fun, a lot of players, a lot of matches. And so we had a great time over there at the Pickler Universe in Carrollton.
We certainly did. What did you think of the first two events?
Yeah, so while I'm at the events commentating, I'm also roaming around talking to the players. Sometimes with you, we're listening, we're hearing things, the players are giving us feedback. And so as we're doing that, I've been writing down some of the feedback I've gotten. So I just want to share a few pieces of information. One quote I have is, "This is one of the most efficiently run tournaments I've been to." I've also heard, "I love the format of pool play and then going right into the bracket. I never get this many matches in other tournaments." Another person said, I love that it is duper controlled and the matches are actually put into duper right away. A lot of money balls don't have that." And then lastly, a 3-5 player came up to me and said he's played other money balls and it took weeks for payment, sometimes even a month. And he said this was the fastest he's ever been paid with his prize money.
That's incredible. I'm so glad to hear that these athletes are pleased with the tournament and are going to keep coming back to keep entering their hat into the race here. So Eric, as we look into the leaderboards, who's standing out for you?
Yeah, I wanted to highlight Richard McCook. He's 24 years old from Henderson, Nevada, just outside Vegas, and he's first in mixed doubles below 4.0 and second in singles below 4.0 in the Pickle Moneyball leaderboard. In singles, he's only behind Halatoa Tai, who's also from Henderson and 24 years old. I believe they're pretty good friends, and they are topping the leaderboards right now.
So we've talked about a lot of players on the show, from amateurs to professionals. Who do you think Pickle Moneyball is for? What's the target audience?
Yeah, that's a great question. The answer is actually super simple. Pickle Moneyball is for everyone. This last event we saw the addition of a 50-year-old plus division based on feedback that the players actually gave us in our first event, and that was a huge hit. Multiple 3.5 players left the tournament up over $2,000, and that goes for the different levels all the way through those pros, like we talked about. I actually have a friend group that traveled together from Arizona to play in this one after they played in Mesa. There was 10 of them that traveled, and they all came away winners, all the way from 3.0 all the way up to the 5.0 division. We also saw players from all over the country and internationally in this tournament. We saw Charlie Trevino from Mexico. We saw some Canadians. So everybody is interested, and I think we're going to continue to see that growth because the prize money at these events is just too much to pass up.
It seems like it, Eric. It seems like it's for everyone, really. But whenever you look at the grand scope of thing, what is the majority of players that you're seeing here?
I would say the majority of the players that we are seeing here are from the local areas as we travel around the country. That seems to be when we were in Mesa and now when we were in Carrollton or Dallas. And I would say the majority of the players, honestly, are probably from the 3.0 to 4.5 range. But we do have a ton of great pros, which you and I have had the pleasure of commentating those finals matches. So really, like I said, everywhere in between, there is something for everyone here.
I would certainly have to agree, Eric. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks, Haley.
We're taking you back to Carrollton when we witnessed a David versus Goliath moment and Pierce Bear versus Kobe Gibson, the kid competing against the man who won. Well, it looks like it played in Pierce Bear's favor. Here's more on the child prodigy.
My name is Pierce Bear. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm 13 years old, and yeah, I'm coming out here to win some money. Grandpa introduced it to me when I was in California. He built a pickleball court in his backyard. We stopped playing for like a year. A court opened around us. My parents started playing actually, so I was just playing on the sidelines the whole time, and then eventually I just took over. I'm totally better than my brother. He's 11 years old. He also plays baseball. Right now we're scheduled to play a junior PPA in Vegas, so we're training for that. But he also teaches me how to play against like different play styles and stuff. I just like how fast-paced it is, especially because I'm a baseball player, and switching from that like slower pace to like this fast, exciting thing is what really makes me love it so much. First I was a little nervous, like in my first couple of years, but like now I'm like, I know what I'm doing out there. It's just like go out there and destroy them.
Here on Pickle Moneyball Courtside, we love to get to know the athletes behind the scenes. When they're not titans on the court, they're just like everybody else. As we bring in Jessica Ho into Pickle Moneyball Courtside, thank you for joining me here today, Jessica. And I heard about your experience in Carrollton, but I want to hear from you what you thought about it and how it exceeded your expectations.
Yeah, absolutely. I only heard about Pickle Moneyball about a month before Carrollton, just by chance, and it far exceeded my expectations. The venue, how they ran the tournament, how they honored the huge prize purse, everything was very seamless and such an enjoyable experience.
And it seemed like you really just grabbed a hold of the opportunity and took it. How much did you win throughout the weekend?
In total, I won 2,400 across the mixed 499 and also the singles 5.0 plus.
That's really impressive. Do you like getting to compete in those different duper levels?
Absolutely. I'm lucky enough that I can share the court with my fiance, so I played mixed 499 and under this time. I've played open before, but this time was just 499, and then singles I played 5.0 plus, and I definitely enjoy both.
And they're both really tough divisions. They're not easy to compete in and to win. What is it like playing alongside your fiance?
Oh, it's the best experience. It was such a blast and kind of such an honor to be able to play with my significant other and get through those very difficult moments. It was not easy, but very, very rewarding.
What is that communication like between the two of you?
We're lucky that we both communicate very well. Sometimes a lot of the times my fiance has to kind of settle me down and kind of zone me in into the into the match. But yeah, it's I wouldn't trade it for anything.
So Jessica, how does that transfer over to when you play singles and when you don't have somebody to maybe ease your intensity there?
Um, my fiance is usually there, but I think it's a little bit different because I think one of the biggest things in doubles is that you have to care about your partner. And a lot of times I don't want him to get killed or anything like that from, mistakes or anything like that. So I love singles just because it's me and the ball, and I can just I used to have I have a tennis background, so it's a very easy transition. So I'm just very tunnel vision for singles.
When did you make that transition from tennis to pickleball?
Last September, actually, September of 2025. So
Wow, so it's a really new transition for you. How have you enjoyed that?
I've loved it. I actually retired from tennis probably like 8 years now. Um, and then been trying to a little like avoid I was trying to avoid pickleball for the longest time. A lot of people were saying, "Hey, you should get into it." And then I have everything to thank for pickleball because I met my fiance through pickleball. So the transition's been relatively easy for singles, and then doubles. I'm really starting to enjoy it. Just the strategy and kind of learning how to play pickleball versus just driving everything.
So now that you've accepted your fate into the pickleball space, is it more of a full-time role for you, or is it something that you supplement on the side for fun?
Um, it's a little bit of both. I supplement on the side. I've played some PPA events and then some Moneyball events as well. I'm definitely like just in love with the sport, so I love playing it at any chance I get.
So will we be able to see you in Florida at Fort Lauderdale?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I love to hear that. Do you prefer traveling to different tournaments all across the nation, or do you enjoy just having it at your home in Carrollton?
Um, so I do love traveling. I think, but obviously it's really nice to be just in Texas as well.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much, Jessica. We appreciate you coming here on Pickle Moneyball Courtside. It's been so nice to get to know you and your story.
Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate it.
Welcome back into Pickle Moneyball Courtside. Let's meet the breakout star in pickleball thus far. Jason Tonsi joins me all the way from Florida. Jay, what are you up to today?
I am having a rest day currently. I just got stretched and now I'm grocery shopping with my Nana. Yeah.
So your rest day doesn't seem very restful at all. In fact, you still have a busy afternoon following this, correct?
Yes, I just have like 3 or 4 hours of coaching right after this.
That's so impressive that you stay so busy, but you have to whenever you're starting your new career into the pickleball space. But I want to take us all the way back to Carrollton when you had such a successful weekend. You were the second highest money owner in the men's division, winning over $3,200. You won the men's singles and had success in the doubles as well. What momentum did you carry into that tournament?
I carried a lot of momentum. So I just had gotten off next gen, where I normally do a lot of my tournaments, and I was feeling good, feeling confident. I just won that, and then thankfully it's in Dallas, which is my lucky city currently, and I playing the tournament with Eli. It was just we played together before, and we knew we had great momentum from one of the next gens that we had played, and we were feeling good. Pool play was a little rocky, but once we got in the bracket, we locked in, and we were just starting to have more fun.
It was really impressive to watch. In fact, your duper rating in the doubles is 5.614, and your duper in the singles is 5.704. Which one do you believe is your best event?
I'd say they're a little bit lower than they should be. I started so late into the game that my duper, I was playing a lot of APPs where it was all going into UTR, so it wasn't being accurate. But now I'm slowly getting it up, And currently I love doubles, but I'm better at singles, and that's where my results are. But I've been working a lot on my doubles to get it up so I can show that I'm at the level that I know I'm at.
You mentioned a late start into the game. When did you begin?
I started playing competitively early 2024, like around the mid, like June-ish. And after that, I just started going full throttle, playing as many tournaments as I could. Yeah.
That is pretty early on, but you're only 20 years old. Is that something common for your age, or do most 20-year-olds have a long history within pickleball?
I feel like there's a lot of people who started a lot early on. I know a lot of the people that I play with started in like 2019 or 2020. So I'm kind of like the newcomer. But they're all my same age or a little bit younger, which I was surprised about when I started the sport. Because I come from tennis where you started at like 8 years old and you've been playing, that's all you've known.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see that. In the championship match, you played against one of your good friends, Alex Valencia, and that was a really intense match. What was that like from your perspective?
It was tough. We hadn't played in a while. He's a tough opponent. His game has improved so much since we've played, and I know his serve is extremely big, so I had to be as close as I could on the line and hold my line and get in as fast as I could. The first set was great. I found my passing shots. I found my drives. Second set, he just went on a run. I couldn't get out of my head because I knew he was just playing really good. And then the third set, my brother called and he calmed me down and told me what I needed to do. And the plan was working.
Which strategy does your brother bring to the table?
He's a very strategic person. So in tennis, he was very strategic. So when he watches my matches, he'll tell me which pattern was working, which pattern which wasn't. And he helps guide me along the way.
Has he always been influential in your pickleball game?
As of lately, yes. Early on, he's like me. He works a lot, as much as he possibly can. It just so happened that thankfully this tournament is on a weekend, so he was off and hanging out with friends and watching me. And he called my mom and told her what to call me. And he's just been very helpful lately, especially when it came to that match.
So you have your brother on your phone, your mom's there with you at all times, and your Nana's taking you grocery shopping. What does that family impact mean to you?
It means a lot. Sometimes parents don't agree with decisions their kids make. And my mom she's been very up close with me, and she knows that if I put my whole heart and soul into something, I can be great at it. And when I told her I wanted to go pro, she was like, okay, let's do it then. So she pours everything into me, all her money, and I just try to give back.
And she supports your decisions like going to Tokyo to play pickleball. What has your breakout year been, and how would you explain that experience?
My breakout year has been good. That was my first pro medal. It happened with singles, of course, and it was just a great experience. And it really showed that I can hang. I can really make impact on the sport. I can really leave a mark. And I know it's been a long road, but I'm now slowly winning more and more and I know I can be the best.
What are some of your goals you have for the future? Will we see you at the next Pickle Moneyball event in Florida?
I hope so. My schedule is very wonky with how it goes. And if it fits in the schedule, I will try to make almost every single one because that was such a great experience. Honestly, like the tournament was well run. There was never a delay. And I love the fact there was just guaranteed money almost.
We loved watching you, Jay. You brought a lot of electricity to the court. Thank you for joining me here on Courtside.
Thank you.
Pickle Moneyball athletes are coming from all across the United States to have their chance at huge payouts. In fact, this is a reminder for you to get your early bird entries in for the next event. If you don't enter by July 31st, the entries will change from $300 to $350. This is a qualifier for the Pickle Moneyball tournament in Florida with over $600,000, October 22nd through the 25th. So this is your opportunity to qualify for that event. There are so many different divisions, 8 paces played per bracket. This is in Daytona, Florida. So make sure to get your early bird entries in by July 31st for that $300 entry fee. You can enter on picklemoneyball.com so you have your chance to win your share of the money. This has been Pickle Moneyball Courtside. I'm Haley Novak. We'll see you next time.